This is Tracy Hart with WAMD Radio, standing here with the new Harford County Executive, Barry Glassman. Barry, thank you so much for talking with me today.
Tracy, it's good to see you. Welcome to my inauguration.
So how does it feel personally to now be the county executive for the county in which you grew up in?
Yeah, it's a big day for me. It's been a long journey. For folks that have known me, they've known I've worked towards this for about almost 30 years. And I even dreamed about doing it when I was at the Harford Middle School. So it was an emotional day for me and a big day for my family, and I'm really proud of my team. They put on a beautiful ceremony.
They really did. Now, this is day one. What is in store for the upcoming few months?
Well, we're going to have a busy first 6 months. We're going to introduce some executive orders and a retirement incentive program tomorrow night at the County Council for their first meeting, so I'm going to put them to work right away. Following week, we have some more legislation. So we're going to work pretty hard this first 6 months, and for most folks that know me, I kind of pride myself on being a hard worker, and we're not going to waste these next 4 years. I want to try to turn the county around and make sure we have some job creation and some new economic growth.
Well, one of the things you mentioned about in your speech was that the fight on heroin, we're number 4 when it comes to the state for counties with heroin problems. What is it that you're hoping to accomplish with that?
Well, you know, I've been touched by so many families as I campaigned this year, and even at church and at high schools that I go to, that I'm beginning to see the devastating effects that the heroin epidemic is having in Harford County, and it is touching every family, no matter what their status is, how much money they make, their income, race, gender. It's an epidemic, and we have got to turn it around. And it's really as important, I think, as when we begin to stop teenage drinking and public education. This drug is so dangerous that when young people may take it just one time unknowingly, and the next thing they know that they're hooked and their whole lives begin to unravel. And then we have parents losing 15 and 16-year-olds to a heroin overdose. So I'm going to meet with the sheriff and the state's attorney, and we are going to pull together a task force to come up with some recommendations. And we're also going to put some funding to the health department that we can hopefully get into the schools and get the word out to our young people about this danger.
At your inauguration, Governor-elect Larry Hogan was here. He spoke some really nice words about you. One of the things that you mentioned was that you guys will be working together to bring Harford County into the future. Can you talk a little bit about what that relationship will be?
Well, Larry and I have a good relationship. We worked together over the summer during the campaign. And I knew him when he worked for Governor Ehrlich. And he sort of reminds me of myself. He's kind of an easygoing, kind person, and I think he's easy to work with. And, you know, I've been in Annapolis 16 years, and I've seen the partisanship, and I know it's tough when you don't have the governor on your side. But I think I'm going to have Governor Hogan is committed to helping Harford County. And from the years of working with my Democratic friends in Annapolis, I also have a lot of help on the other side. So we should be in pretty good shape. That's one of the bright spots of the next 6 months.
Well, and one of the things you also mentioned was the fact that you're looking to repeal the rain tax.
Right. We're going to roll back that rain tax. I think the big vote, and it was the poster child of the 2014 campaign, and I think we're going to move ahead with that. Listen, we've always done a great job with stormwater management and meeting our goals in the county. We're going to commit some existing capital resources and use some flexible planning techniques to get that done. So I fully expect that we're going to meet our EPA goals. We're just going to fund it a different way.
Well, thank you so much, and we look forward to having you as our county executive for the next 4 years.
Thank you, and thank you for coming out and covering our event today.
Absolutely. I'm Tracy Hart with WAMD Radio.